A big shot of the music biz is headed to the inn at the Villa Bianca. The saxophonist for the Billy Joel cover band Big Shot is joining us on Style today. Mark Fineberg has been playing for audiences for more than 30 years. Mark, thank you so much for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
So let's start with the basics. When did you get started with the saxophone?
Early, 13 years old in the public schools in New York City, and I seem to have an aptitude for it, so the rest is history from 13 years old.
I guess so. Have you had that saxophone since you were 13?
Not exactly.
It kind of looks it, though.
I know. They tell me I got to shine it up, but it changes the sound. So I'd rather have a horn that, looks this way but plays great.
I see.
Yeah.
Makes sense. So we should mention that you were on Broadway a number of times.
Yes, a lot of Broadway productions. I currently do Jersey Boys. I sub on that show, and I had the chair at Riverdance and Smokey Joe's Cafe and a number of them. It's nice, as a New York musician.
Sure.
And you grab your niche type of thing. Yeah.
Great. So you are in a Billy Joel cover band called Big Shot, and you're going to be playing New Year's Eve at the Villa Bianca in Seymour.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it.
How did it come together?
For me with Big Shot?
Yes.
Yeah. Mike Del Giudice is the lead singer for Big Shot, tremendous singer. And Mike and I met each other actually 15 years ago through a band that the late Doug Stegmeyer was playing for. He was Billy Joel's bass player. Oh, and when Doug heard me play, he invited me down to play on Mike Del Giudice's record at that time. And I played on a couple of cuts, and it worked out nicely. Unfortunately, Doug met with a tragic end, and Mike and I stayed in contact for a little bit, and then we lost contact with each other. And then 14 years later, earlier this January, this year, I get a phone call from Mike. Hey, Mark, I know it's been a long time, but I have something I think you might be interested. I'd like you to call me. And I give him a call. We renewed friendships, and then the next thing I know, I'm playing with Big Shot. Right, exactly.
That's great. I mean, everyone loves Billy Joel's music. I mean, a lot of people can just have memorized the lyrics, so it's really well known. But it's not just Billy Joel's music. You have some original pieces also?
Yeah, Mike has an album out of a lot of his compositions, and he's a very talented writer. We also do some covers from Journey and Elton John, and so it makes for a good show. When you come out, it's not just Billy Joel, but obviously that's the primary music, but we round it out a little bit.
Oh, the classics.
Yeah, sure, of course, so everyone can sing along.
All right, and we have some information on the screen if you do want to check out the inn at the Villa Bianca for New Year's Eve, and Big Shot will be there. So, I think it is time for you to entertain us and take it away.
Okay, sounds
good.
Here we go.